Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Ale
And I'm Carla, and this is Booked and Buzzin'.
from Bestseller to Hidden Gems.
What a gem this one was.
We're going to be reviewing and sharing our thoughts on all the latest buzz in the book world.
So, if our enthusiasm hasn't given it away, we're going to be going over Brimstone today. We have done chapter recaps as we read.
Like deep dives, yeah.
Yeah, this is our total thoughts and review on the book, what we think about it, the one that we always do.
Yeah. Listen,
I honestly don't even know where to start.
I'm going to start with something.
Go ahead.
I'm going to start with the things that we don't know, which is nothing.
Red mics, 2 red mics.
Oh.
Remember we said that this was going to happen? It happened.
it
there
happened.
You go. Okay. So
And my hopes for this year is I don't have to bring out this red mic anymore, but oh my God.
yeah.
Like, that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with all the things that we don't know. And we still don't, like we probably didn't know in Quicksilver. We still don't know in Brimstone. And maybe we'll never know.
I feel very fatigued by this book.
Yeah.
I feel like it took a lot out of me.
Yeah.
It sucks because going into it, I did have some, not high expectations, but I was excited for it. I did like Quicksilver. I gave Quicksilver like a 3.5, I think. And I stand by my rating for the book on its own. As a series, no.
Okay, so wait, maybe we should start with that. What do you rate Brimstone?
Oof. Oh my God. Like a 1 point.
Damn,
Like
you're giving it points.
Yeah, I am. Oh, like a 1.5.
Okay, wow. I'm giving it a 1.
Yeah, I don't blame
I'm
you.
giving it a 1.
You're not giving it a 0?
Is that an option?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a 0.5 just because of Carrion.
Okay.
The Carrion and Silverian chapters were the only highlight of my book.
I will give it a 1.8 because I really did enjoy the chapters of Fisher and Carrion.
Yeah.
I really did.
That's okay.
I'll go to 1. You're acting like I'm giving her a fucking 4.
I feel like that's more than I'd give it.
Well, I know, but
I give it a 0.5 just because Carrion and Silverian.
the book had
and
potential.
Fishers.
I think when we first started reading it, it was fun. We had a good time in the beginning.
Fine, I'll give it a 1.
No, you don't have to give it a 1.
No,
give
it's
it a
true.
0.5.
I'm going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it a 1 just because at least the beginning had potential.
Yeah.
The Carrion,
was-
Fisher, Silverian chapters did a lot for me.
I was like, I couldn't put it down at a certain point.
That time, yeah.
So
right after
for
that,
those reasons, it's
That's
not a
it.
0 for me.
right. That's it, though, for me.
Yeah. Very quickly, it became like, okay, what else with the book? It was such a disaster that every chapter, a new problem was introduced. And 2 chapters later, it was solved. And it kind of became like, okay, what is this book even about? What is the problem? And the problem never gets addressed. They mentioned the rot, do nothing about or for it.
Yep.
You could argue that Ceres was like, looking for the book to solve the rot. No. Also, Ceres did nothing, not a thing in this book. And what pissed me off.
She went to the forge. She went to the forge.
Oh my God.
A couple
Every
times.
time she would go somewhere, she'd be like, I don't have time
go.
right now. I don't have time right now. And they'd be like,
my court.
She'd be like, I don't have time right now. I'm going to the forge. For what?
For what?
For what? I
know.
think that she became super OP in this book. Like, of course you get a brimstone room. Of course you do. Of course the Hazrax gives you this fucking unlock rune that's super, can do anything. Super,
anything.
like, único. Only you have that.
Yep.
And then, of course, you fucking wasted on a fox.
Oh, man, Carta the Fox.
Ceres was such a problem for me in this book because literally every single movement she made pissed me off.
Yeah.
She elected to become the queen of this vampire kingdom and chose to do absolutely less than nothing for that court. She was never there. She was always fucking off to Kalish. She would never tell Tao where she was going or what she was doing. At any time that they were like, hey, come back, you have a responsibility over here, she'd be like, I don't have time for this.
She didn't know anything about the court. She didn't give a shit about any of it.
Made 0 efforts.
I think I have a better idea, and I'm not in the world.
I'm so disgusted by this book. I don't even want to talk about it.
I know. That's how I feel. Like, okay, I have a lot, but my top 2 things that I hated about this book was Ceres in her entirety.
Oh, yeah.
Entirety. Number 2, though, I felt like, okay, around chapter 20, I was over it already. So I know that very early on, I was like, I don't like this book. But the 2 defining problems for me were, number 1, when Tal fucked over the whole blood court. How easy was that? How simple was that?
What the fuck was the point of introducing a vampire court and then making her the queen of it in this book to literally eradicate the race like 20 chapters later?
Yeah, literally nothing. So that for me, when they did that, I was like, then the second time that drove me insane was, I feel like at this point, this was poor editing or poor, I don't know what it is. It's poor something. But the second time that I was like, was when they knocked her out and she went into this dream world. And then from the dream world, God. Somehow she transported her real body to the dryad tree.
From
what the fuck?
The chapter where they evacuated Kalish to the end of the book, I was checked out and I was like, what the fuck is this, really? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I have no idea. To this day, I'm like, what are we what was the point of the book?
Ceres has consistently, if there's one thing that she's been consistent with, it's her lack of thinking ahead. She's an impulsive idiot. She doesn't think forward. She doesn't think, hey, if I do this, then that. Hey, if I make this deal, then that. So this moron is consistently impulsive. And you expect me to believe that she had the forethought to be like, oh, I literally 20 seconds ago, I learned Kingfisher's real name. I'm not going to say it in front of Bellicon. No, she's a dumbass. She has made horrible deals in this book, impulsively said yes to whatever bullshit deal with the Hazrak, with the fucking librarian, vieja mierda esa.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. And you expect me to believe that she really was like, oh, wait, I'll think this through in under like 2 minutes? Bullshit. And the way that whole interaction was so fucking cocky, and the way Bellicon was so thirsty to add her to his like minions, like, get the fuck out of here.
She's nothing. She's a nothing. She has 0 world like responsibility.
I agree.
0 world like experience. Nothing. Who are you? Oh my God. Okay.
She also, wait, what was I going to say? Fuck. Go ahead.
I was going to get into complaining about the things that we don't know.
Anything?
Yeah. Okay, so let's go through the list. Number 1, Madra. What is she? Who is she? What do we do know? Like, nothing. And she was one of the biggest mysteries on book 1. Like, it is annoying that I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I don't know any other book that's done that so drastically. Like, okay, you don't know everything about Rysand, whatever. On book 1, you get to know a little bit on book 2, but you get hints. You've got nothing. You gave me nothing. And maybe I'm comparing it to something that, whatever. Number 2, Malcolm. Is he alive? Is he not?
I think he's dead, no?
No, because they said that you have to kill all of the 3 for them to be really dead.
Right, but I don't think that was a well thought out point, because
that's a plot hole.
I thought that was a plot hole. Okay. You think that it's a question mark. Okay. Next.
The book, the Adina book, that was just so annoying to me. She just didn't give a shit about it. What's next?
Here's the thing with that fucking book for me. She has not looked for it once.
Yep.
And it just landed in her lap. This is what I mean. Problem solved. That's what happens. Problem over here, solved 2 chapters later. Nobody did anything to solve it. It just solved itself.
Yep.
It's bullshit. Adina was like,
oh,
you need to find this book.
You need to find this book.
And wait, what does she say in that interaction? Who are you? What is this? What are you talking about? Not, where can I find that book? It's in a library. Which one? Do you know how many libraries there are in this fucking realm? Which one? Is it in the one in Kalish? Is it in the one in the White Castle? Is it what library is it in? That's a good question, Ceres.
Yeah, but how come that's not even a question that gets asked? Why is this book in the vampire court?
How did that even get there?
How do you even get there? One.
Also,
number two. She is. It's the same way with the Hazraks. This
oh
like
my God,
being
that
of,
pisses me off so much.
you don't ask anything. You don't.
She treats everybody other than Kingfisher as an inconvenience, and it drives me crazy because the Hazraks.
You are the ultimate inconvenience.
You've been
Ceres.
told, Ceres, that this is an ancient celestial being. Nobody really even knows like
How
old it is, where
what
it
it
came
is.
from, what it is. And it looks like a menace, okay?
Yeah.
She describes it and it looks petrifying.
Yeah.
And she has the balls that whenever it comes up to her, she's like, what do you want? Literally all 2 or 3 times that it comes up to her, she's always like, what do you want? Bitch, I will eat your face. What do you mean,
Correct.
what do I want?
What do you
Do you want
want?
me to kill everybody you love?
I'm
What
like,
the fuck is wrong
I just
with you?
don't understand. Like, she was written so terribly.
Horribly. Carrion comes
Annoying.
up to her for
I
like
don't
the first time in the book. I don't have time for this. How about, hey, Carrion, it's weird. Where have you been?
Yeah.
No.
No. So next on the list, what's Carrion's purpose? What's he gonna do? I think in 2 books, you tell me that this guy is like the lost heir of a throne, and he's done nothing for 2 books. Mm-hmm. You don't give me anything about him, or his super important power plant, like powerful plant magic that he creates.
Yeah,
when he
what the fuck
talks.
was that?
Like,
just like a little sprinkle of like, hey, look, when he talks, plants grow, bloom when they never have bloomed flowers before, and
nothing. Okay, let's continue. Fisher's the son of a demon.
okay, hold on. This is somewhat like left open, but not really. Why do you ask 0 questions about your father
Unless he knows everything, but
when
we don't
you
get to know
meet
anything.
fucking what's his name? Elroy,
Elroy, right?
is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
The fucking guy that like helped raise
Ceres,
Ceres
that's Elroy.
in Zilverin. He says that he like has this information generationally from his family that, you know, Kingfisher's dad came and blah, blah, blah. Why would you not be like, okay, I need to question you?
Yep.
So people here know about my father. What happened to my father? Now that I'm here, let me fucking ask some questions.
Yep.
Maybe he says, I don't know, but ask.
Yeah.
He's like, I know all about that sword.
anything.
And you ask, Nala?
Nothing.
That's your dad's sword.
Nothing. I literally think Fisher has been dumbed down by Ceres.
No.
Again, this is
And
my other.
then the relationship between the 2 of them.
No, that's disgusting. That's like literally
There
zero
is
yearning,
no
zero
chemistry.
Chemistry.
They know
I
nothing
don't
about each
see
other
the
on a
point in
personal
them
level.
at all. I don't see the point of them at all. Like 0%. Like there's no love there for me. Like maybe you can have lust. I'm sure they're hot. I don't know. To me, there was nothing.
This was the worst dynamic that I've read in between 2 characters in a fantasy series.
In a really long
I think
time.
like
Of
ever.
Yeah, I don't.
The
I don't
only
understand
other
it.
relationship that I'm like, I don't understand how that happened is Fourth Wing.
Well,
But like that's for different reasons.
This is worse.
This just like feels so forced on us.
The thing with Fourth Wing, my opinion, is that Zayden, I love Zayden.
I know.
And I don't get what he sees in her.
Yes. But it is
But
also,
I see what she sees in him.
of course. But it's also a relationship that like you guys hated each other and suddenly you're in love. What the fuck happened there? How?
Yeah. Yeah. But it gave me slightly more than this.
What I'll say is I like Zayden. So it's an easier read. But this, I don't like Kingfisher. What he did in the first book was too much for me to forgive. And now I have to read
And I
about
don't like
him
Ceres.
suddenly being like, don't you know I'd do anything for you? I actually don't because we've never talked about it. We've actually never built up our relationship.
Not to mention the fact that I feel like Fisher is overrated.
Yeah,
Not even
for
just
sure.
for the fandom, for even his own like society.
Oh my
Like,
God, yes.
Oh, the best commander, really? He's leading your armies. Him that's impulsive and has zero like he doesn't do anything in this book that's right. Mm-hmm. He doesn't command any forces, and this is why I like Sylvana and I like la otra. ¿Cómo se llama la otra? Danya. That's why I respect Danya. That's why I actually like Danya, because she's sitting here looking at all these people basically kissing Fisher's ass, being like, okay, we do everything Fisher was. And she's like, but he's not doing anything.
No, I think Danya is out of line in certain things. Zovena, I won't give that to you. I can understand a little bit Danya. Zovena, I will not give you at all.
No, love her.
Fuck that bitch. She does. It doesn't matter. Nothing that she does is because she loves the fucking court.
No, she does it because she wants to rule the court, but
Yes.
at least she gives a shit about her court.
No, she just wants to be in power.
That's fine.
You don't have to give.
I'll take that over Ceres any day.
Okay, whatever. Still, fuck her.
No.
No. You're not gonna
Love her
convince me there.
energy.
No, can't. You're not gonna convince
Love
me
her
there.
energy.
Fuck that bitch and fuck Ceres too. They fuck both of them.
I'm just saying. Look, okay. I don't even want to get into this part because I can talk forever. But
I cannot express to you how fatigued we are by this book. Honestly, like I pushed for us to
thing.
record this final thing,
You
and
she
I'm
did.
sitting here and I want to stop the video.
I know,
already.
I'm telling you.
I really don't want to talk about this
She
anymore.
literally had to talk me into this today. I was literally like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk about this anymore, please.
I know, and I being the one who pushed for it, I'm sitting here being like, oh my god, it's 17 minutes. Can we like speed this along? I don't want to do this anymore. This book took it out of us.
Oh my god, it was everything. It was Foley, Lorith, the witch.
There wasn't
Tal,
one
useless,
thing
useless.
that made sense in this book.
Nothing. Why does he have the demon? Why is it stuck there? We don't know anything about that. Everlane, we don't know anything about Everlane.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean with the other guy? What's his name? Ren. Is he stuck in that gate now?
Oh my god. So Renfist disappears randomly. Everybody's super worried about him.
No one. I bullshit. They're like, where Renfist is
Well,
missing. Let's
Fisher's
go
worried
fuck
about
at
him.
Kalish.
Yeah, true. Fisher and Lorith are like kind of worried about him, right? And entre comillas.
Tremendo brotherhood.
For real.
Tremendo brotherhood.
Listen to me. They happen to find him because they're running away from Belagon. And he's walking down the stairs smiling like, hey guys, do you know that I would punch you in your fucking mouth if you did that shit to me?
Oh my god.
Be like, you can't write a letter, bitch?
You can't give
You
me
can't send a fucking
pigeon?
bird? Send a bird and tell me that you're fine.
know. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean you're gonna go missing?
Then-
what the fuck are you talking about?
Then Everlane is just like thrown in a bed and barely listen to me. If my sister was in a coma, the way I would be at her bedside constantly, I know that there's bigger things going on and there's a war. But in between all of this, Fisher finds the time to be romantic, love her, have sex with her all the time, smile and laugh. I would be a shadow of myself if my sibling was in like a dire state.
Like a coma and she's being taken over by different entities.
Yes.
I don't know.
Then also, she gets possessed by her dead mother, who's like, oh, I need to talk to you, Ceres. You need to get this book, blah, blah, blah. Fisher's like, what the fuck happened? Because he missed the whole thing. And she's like, oh, this woman named Adina, la, la, la. And he's like, oh, that's my mother. And that's it. You wouldn't be like, wait, what? No. What did she fucking tell you? My mom? You wouldn't be like, Everly, wake the fuck up. Mommy. Like something.
Yeah,
and he's
something.
just like, okay.
Oh, that's my mom's name. Bye.
Then Lorith being like, maybe you should check the book. And Ceres is like, and he's like, Fisher's like, only if you want to. Only open that fucking book.
You?
Open that fucking
Dude,
book.
is this a love book or is this like we're in war? The rot is coming.
You're a leader. Both
What
of you are
the
leaders,
fuck do you mean?
unfortunately.
Don't
You're a
feel
leader.
pressured to look at this future like psychic book. Are you insane?
Look, we're reading The Poppy War right now. And without spoiling anything, there's a line that a character says when they're talking about what a leader should be. And it says like, I'm paraphrasing, but it says something along the lines of like, when you choose to lead a nation, you can no
I remember
longer
that
be
part.
selfish.
Correct.
You have to give everything about you for that place.
Yeah. This is your job. You have decided to take up the mantle.
You don't get to get married and have a happily ever after if the world doesn't decide for
your
that
country
anymore.
goes first.
Yes.
You are the leader of this country.
And if
there's
you're not okay with
thousands
it,
of people,
step down.
Exactly. There's thousands of people that are going to have to deal with your decisions or your lack of sacrifice.
And
what the hell are you talking about?
I will say, Kingfisher is not the king. So if you don't want to be in this position of power, give it to fucking Ren, give it to Lorith, give it to somebody the
Danya?
fuck else. You don't want to be making these hard decisions. You want to be holding your girlfriend's hand in your little cabin. Go ahead. You don't want to make the hard decisions of being like, open that fucking book out. Because I'll tell you something. Adina told Saris, she was like, don't let him read this. She said him. She didn't say who. She assumed it was Kingfisher, and she was right. And then she gives him the book, and she's like, oh, she told me not to let you read this, even though she kept it from him for a while. And then she did end up giving it to him when she found the book. Had it been my mother, because that was a test. When he opens it, it says like, oh, I said that just to see if it was like you were meant to be. Had it been my mother, she would have done that, because she would have been like, if you give this book to that bitch, she's going to read the whole fucking thing. Because I would have.
100%.
I would have been like, we're in wartime. I don't give a fuck what my mom told you. I'm reading this whole shit.
Correct.
I need to know what's coming.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like this, the reason why this was so exhausting is because there was no critical thought here. There was no like, what's the best decision? Nothing. They're idiots.
Saris is talking to the Quicksilver, right? She goes in it. They have this conversation. And the Quicksilver asks her, what are you willing to do? Anything, la, la, la. They have it back and forth. And it's like, are you willing to give up the person you love the most? Alluding to Kingfisher. And she's like, not that. No? Not that?
Not that.
So, okay. Listen, I could not be in this position because I wouldn't. I'm sorry. The person I love, it's you and me and fuck the world.
Which is why I'm not the leader of a country.
That's why I would never choose to lead anything, because I'm not equipped for it.
I'm not going to give up the person I love. No.
You chose to be the queen of the Night Court. I'm sorry. My finger got really close to your face and I think I made you flinch.
That's okay.
But
this is how I've been feeling.
You chose to do that. You could have said, no, Tal, you take it. I'm not equipped. I'm literally like 20. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm hardly a vampire. I don't know what the fuck. No,
but there was a plan.
But you said, I'll do it. And then you like to walk around and big dick energy be like, no, I'm the queen. This is my court. These are my people. Really?
Savannah, let me sit on you.
So
who are you?
So then if you're going to have that fucking energy, then you need to do what it takes.
Exactly.
And when the Quicksilver asks you, which of course the Quicksilver wanted her to say, no, not him. It was like, okay, good. I need somebody that's not willing to take it too far. When the Quicksilver asks you that shit, as a leader, you need to be like, yeah, I will put my kingdom first.
Yeah. She doesn't.
This book is so cringy. It's so, what are we doing? It's so, what's the point? It's so unrealistic. I mean, oh my God, this part pissed me off so bad when fucking Hayden comes back and he says that the whole ward that has been dying of thirst and hunger, that they get like one ration a day of water, that they all poured out the extra rations of water and food that Madra gave them because they were celebrating that Saris gave her life for the kingdom, and that she basically convinced that ward that she betrayed them, and that she was like an informer for her, and that made everybody hate her.
Yep.
And you expect me to believe that these people that are emaciated, that are dying of thirst, these mothers that have children at home, children that have parents that are dying at home, that they said, fuck this extra water and fuck this extra food that I can feed my kids or my parents with? You expect me to believe that they dumped it out because they said, fuck Saris? Do you know how unrealistic that is?
Who even gives a shit about her in Silverian?
Do you understand what survival means?
Shit. Do you understand that no one gives a shit about her, and people are starving and are dehydrated? Carla, I'm telling you, this book was.
Do you understand
horrible.
That being presented with this person that you were acquainted with betrayed your ward, but here's the food and water you need to nourish your children? Do you understand that the choice between taking that and saying, whatever, I don't even know that bitch really, and throwing it away and being like, fuck her, is so unrealistic?
Not only is it unrealistic, but I think that the writing really dropped here because she was no one in Silverian. She was no one.
She was whatever. She knew
no
some people.
Following,
she did some shit, but she wasn't a leader there.
Betrayed by her? Nothing. Carla, listen to me. This book was horrible.
But even if you did feel betrayed by her, you're talking about the life of people I love versus just being prideful and saying fuck her. And you think, in what world does that make any sense?
It's unrealistic.
I would take the bread and the water 20 times over to protect my family.
Correct.
To secure their survival.
I know.
There's literally no part of this book that made sense, that made me, in the beginning it was exciting to read Tal and like the promise of what his character could bring. He fell flat. He did nothing.
He did nothing. We were even expecting like maybe there was some kind of side plot with like them being connected through the vampire
she planted
bond.
a lot of seeds about, like, she says maker, mate, fate. I don't know. She just keeps alluding to like, oh, I feel him wake up. I feel his emotions, his sadness. Like all of this background shit is being built up, and here I am reading it being like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's going to cause like an issue. There's going to be a layer. This is going to be like something is going to come from this. Look, she's building a relationship. We haven't had this before because she just threw this relationship on us. But look, she's building one here. Nope.
Nothing. 0%
for that to fall flat.
Yep. Listen, the other thing I really need to say about this, because it's very important to me. The rot seemed really interesting at first to me.
Yeah.
Like very like, damn, they don't have a solution for this.
Back when the book was interesting.
And then it just fell flat for me too, because like you're still not doing anything with this. Mm-hmm. You ended up the book just saving Fisher and going into some demon world. I don't understand that. Number one. Number two, your biggest issue aside from the rot is Belicon and Madra.
Yep.
You've done nothing. You could have created this whole vampire army to fight them. You could have done anything. They don't give a shit. They literally went this whole book thinking that they were the king and the queen of the world, and that like their problems are primary, and everybody else in the world is just gonna wait for them to figure things out. Like, hello, Belicon. Hello, Madra. Like, do something.
They continue to be like, oh, because, you know, we have to solve the rot. Let's go fuck. Oh, because, you know, we have to solve the rot. Ren is missing.
Oh, because, you know what? Let's go talk about your feelings. Don't check the book, okay? The fox drove me insane. The one rune that could have saved or taken away.
You know that this got me livid.
You know that? Okay, so I finished this book. I rage read this book.
Yeah.
And she was dragging, and I told her, I'm like, you need to get to this part. I'm waiting for you to get to this part with the stupid fox. And she gives up her rune for a stupid freaking fox.
This rune that you just found out, not even 10 pages ago, can unlock an oath and literally free his entire oathbound army from him and give you a major advantage. And you said, I'm going to break it. And the Hazrak says, you're going to break it if you try and bring back that little fucking fox. And she said, and I'll do it. And he says, and what about all the people that you could have freed from their oaths? And she says, I'll find another way. Who the fuck are you?
Who are you?
What do you mean I'll find another way? Are you Celestial?
I just don't understand where she gets the balls. Like, I don't understand her character at all.
She gave so much Violet Sorrengail in this book. It was out of control.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
She's so much worse than Violet.
No.
So much worse.
Oh, we'll go into that with the Fourth Wing reread.
Sure.
Eventually.
But nothing beats how idiotic this girl is.
Really? Not even Violet being like, my mom died bringing this wardstone back to life, and I don't know if I'm going to break it, but I'm going to try anyways. That wasn't stupid as fuck?
Yeah, okay, so listen.
Or going to an island where people had hair just like her and not asking a fucking question about it.
Okay, we should get to it. But,
all right.
Okay.
So anyways, this book was just horrible, honestly. It was really, really bad. And it sucks because she is a good writer, and I think she paints scenes really well. And I think
some of them.
I think, she has the potential. This book had the potential to be great. And it was exciting in the beginning, and it flopped so hard.
The second that Carrion and Fisher left Silverin, this book flopped for me.
Yep.
Like, so much could have happened. Because guess what? This is what I was expecting. Okay, Fisher leaves with Carrion. The best chapters of this book. I laughed. I giggled. It was funny.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. During that time, there should have been a Tal is flirting with Ceres. Ceres is attracted to Tal.
Ceres feels pulled into something with Tal.
With Tal, exactly. Something. Give me something. Nothing. I didn't get anything from that. Then forget it. Pa que vino Foley? No entendí eso, but fine. Then he was the Lord of Midnight. Then the Blood Court died. Then we get into some Demon Gate. What is happening in this book? This book was pointless after the Silverian chapters. And I understand that we might have to read book 3 because it's coming out in November if she doesn't move the date, which I suggest she does. Like,
I'll be
read it for
honest,
you.
just
I'll read
to
it for you.
revise whatever the
But-
fuck you were thinking of writing for this third book, I would move the date. I really would. Because this was bad. And this is coming from somebody that went into this book with not high hopes, but with
I was
with
slightly
hopes.
excited.
I was excited.
Yeah.
I thought it would be good.
Yeah, same.
I didn't think it was going to be great, but I thought it would be good. Just like I thought Quicksilver was good.
So I hated Quicksilver in my first read. And then in my reread for Brimstone, I was like, okay, it's not as bad as I remembered. It was okay. Like, I was like, okay, I'm a little excited. Let's see what the second book does. Nothing.
Not
It
one
did
thing.
nothing.
What it
nothing.
did is make somebody who liked the series hate it.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Horrible.
I mean, in every aspect possible, it was a bad book.
I don't think we're being picky either. Though.
No, I
seen
know
some
I'm not being
people-
picky.
I've seen some people on Book Talk be like, "Oh, everybody that's talking shit about Brimstone, this is a second part. Like it's just bridging a lot of gaps or whatever." I'm
No.
like,
There was
That's
so
not
much
what we're complaining
senseless
about.
sex, and if you're gonna make a book of just smut, that's fine. But then don't add 24 layers of plot like you did here, because what you're doing
Plot
is
that makes no
introducing a
sense.
rot that is killing everyone and then having them go fuck. What you're doing is saying we need to evacuate Kalish, and then they go have sex. That's not the order it happens in. But essentially, it's exactly what happens.
It is.
And
I mean, they're in love, but he leaves somewhere, and she doesn't know. And then she's in a dream world, and then the dream world transports her real body to the forest.
the amount of times
What are
that they
you
went into this
talking
stupid
about?
cabin when something really detrimental happened that they needed to figure out. I mean, the whole vampire court gets decimated, and they go to their little fucking cabin. It's so ridiculous. This
so
book,
ridiculous.
it didn't make any sense. I didn't feel any chemistry between any characters. The only two characters that I thought maybe a relationship could bloom, and not even necessarily like a sexual or an intimate one, but like a genuine connection, was Tal and her, and she dropped the ball on that.
Nothing.
I mean, Carrion talks about how he loves Sirius, but like not in love with her, and then we don't see him talk to her the rest of the book, except for like here and there, and it's just
Pointless.
so many missed opportunities to make the book good. It started off exciting, it flopped. All in all, this is not a book I recommend. Not even if you like smut. I mean, I guess if you just want to ignore all the plot and read sex, sure, read this one.
If I'm being honest, I could talk about this for hours, but I'm so sick of talking about this book.
Yeah.
Like for me, or one at most, just because of Carrion.
Yeah.
The plot was not plotting. There's just so many inconsistencies with this book. So many things that are left. Like, I didn't enjoy it at all. So
Yeah.
for me, I'm kind of over it. I will read the third one if you want to read it because I committed.
I think we'll cross that bridge. Let's just take a break from this. This is us wrapping it up with a bow.
This is wrapping up Brimstone.
Yeah.
We don't recommend. We don't like.
I don't recommend it in any capacity. If
This was a
you liked
flop.
this book, let me know below.
Tell me why.
Yeah, tell us
Tell
why.
me what part of
Give
it.
us your rating. And if you
Yeah.
hate it and you have more shit to talk, please comment and like
and
validate
look at
our
the
feelings.
rest of our videos on Brimstone
Yeah.
because we have been here for way too long.
Yeah, and you can watch our journey into this
Yeah,
too. It's
you
not
can.
like we went into it with an open mind.
Yeah, I did. I feel like we did.
I think so.
So, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm done with Brimstone for now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But thank you for
Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if you like this book and we hated it. And if you hate it as much as we do, then welcome to the club.
Yeah. Overall, I was disappointed. It was a flop. I didn't like it. It was not a good story.
I think we're glad to be closing this chapter and looking forward to new episodes.
Yep.
We have exciting stuff coming out. We are going to be releasing some episodes on The Night and the Moth.
Yes.
So you can look forward to that. That should be our next.
That's the next content that we are going to be rolling out. So
stick around. It's going to be exciting.
it's going to be a better book. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
So see you guys next time.
Bye.